It seems everyone wants to see the new Moon Stryker shaving brush from Phoenix Shaving. We're going to build a lather and we're going to have a shave coming up next. Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's SparkerGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another video. Great to see you again. Thanks so much for stopping by and sharing your time with me. Love getting together with you and talking all things traditional wet shave. This time around we've got a brand new shaving brush in the shave den from the folks at Phoenix Shaving. Fran, Doug, Huxley, Cube, and everyone at Phoenix Shaving. This one's called the Moon Stryker right here. Check out that packaging. That's absolutely fantastic. And this is inspired by Georges Méliès's 1902 science fiction movie, A Trip to the Moon, and also a shaving brush that was created by the Century Brush Company back in the 1940s, 1950s. I'll let you go up to the product page and read all about it. Some great history there. Let's take a look at it right now. But you can see right there, that is a classic frame from the 1902 film, A Trip to the Moon. Right there, that is classic. Get up to YouTube and check that out. All you have to do is just do a search for A Trip to the Moon. It'll come right up, and you'll see this classic 1902 science fiction movie. Here is the shaving brush right here. Isn't that gorgeous? Check that out. That is really beautiful. My goodness. Look at that, and it looks like a rocket. The handle has this fin configuration that makes it look like a rocket. Very much like the original brush from the Century Brush Company. I guess you can refer to it as the rocket brush, although they didn't call it a rocket brush. But man, it looks very similar. So check out the description. And here's what they have to say about it on the Phoenix Shaving website. Moon Stryker 24mm Snickle Synth hybrid brush, a space-age revival with a touch of cinema magic. Here's the really big selling point right here, the Snickle way. Inside, we've set our newest synthetic knot, a 24mm hybrid Snickle Synth, a faux badger blend with a unique fan bulb profile. Expect soft tips for comfort, firm backbones for punchy performance, and fast loading from even the hardest soaps. Not to mention bristles you won't need to baby like animal hair. In short, it's a beast. A brush built for orbit, not obsolescence. And as they say here, fan plus bulb equals beast mode. So you're getting the best of both worlds with this Snickle Synth knot. And check out the color scheme there. It's a nice cream with, like, I think they call it ox blood red right here, this striping right here. It is just gorgeous. And check out the artwork on the base right there. Again, a tip of the hat to A Trip to the Moon right there. How about that? Well, we're going to go ahead and build a lather with this and have a shave. We're going to use, from Phoenix Shaving, Blue Softwind, a perfect Halloween shave soap right there. Love this one. We're also going to use my Shave Nation Halloween Shave Bowl, this beautiful orange festive Halloween color. This came to the channel courtesy of Bill and Connie Murphy. Bill and Connie, thank you very much. We're also going to use the Phoenix Shaving Aluminum Ascension double open comb twist adjustable razor in burnt orange. Everything's going to be kind of an orange Halloween theme as much as we can here. This is absolutely a wonderful razor. We're also going to be using a Phoenix Shaving Platinum Strangelet razor blade right there. And we're going to finish it off with Blue Softwind Aftershave and also their Blue Softwind Star Jelly. So that's what we got going on. We're going to put some hot water in the bowl. We're going to soak the brush a little bit. And when we return, we will start building a lather. We'll also do a pre-shave wash and a pre-shave lather with the Cube 2.0. But we're going to heat everything up, warm everything up. And when we get back, we're going to start this shave. So hang in there with me. Okay, that's my pre-shave lather. Let's go ahead and start building this lather. Let's dump this hot water out of the bowl here. And we're also going to dump it out of the top of the puck there. Boy, I love the scent of this. I love the burnt sugar that comes through. It really, really is wonderful. All right, so we're going to get the brush here. I didn't soak this a long time because it's a synthetic knot. Here it is right here. We're just going to give it a little bit of a ring. And we're going to go ahead and just load this brush. Now, I did wash this the day it came, the day it arrived. But I held on the packaging so you could see what it looks like. But I always do that. I always give it a little bit of a wash with some mild soap, and just so it gets any of the particulate matter from the factory that might have settled in there, like dust and that sort of thing. Boy, look at that. Look at that brush that I've got there. That's remarkable. I'm going to put a little bit of water on the end of that because there's so much there. That loaded up beautifully. And here we are building a lather. So I'm going to do a bowl lather here, and I might do a little bit of face lathering as well. And you know what? I can tell you right now, this feels so comfortable in the hand because the way that my fingers set right into those inner grooves of the fins, for lack of a better word, it just feels so wonderful and natural in the hand. And we're going to need, boy, did this load quickly. We're going to be generous with another dunk of water there. Oh man, I love this scent. And already there's a tone drop. Look how fast this has created the lather. My gosh. It really did load a lot of soap. My gosh. That is remarkable. Look at that. That is really, really something. Oh my gosh. Look at what we got here. I'm going to get just a little more water. Just a little more. Oh yeah. There's another little bit of a tone drop. There's a radius shift, as Jimmy V has coined. Oh man. Oh man. Check that out. Look at that. Boom! Lather! That is something. Look how quick that lather was created. And boy, what a rich, creamy lather. So much, it almost came off the brush there. Good save, Mark. My gosh. Look how much I have here. Oh my goodness. This brush is wonderful. And a 24 millimeter knot, it has more punch than 24 millimeters. You'd swear this is a 26 millimeter knot. No kidding. Wow. That is really, that's wonderful. And again, I love the scent of Blue Softman. Oh man, this is great. Wow. Look at that. And I've got plenty on the brush here. And I've got, look at how much I've got in the bowl. Look at that. I didn't have to do a face lather. I mean, I didn't have to, I thought maybe I was going to have to, maybe do a little bit of face lather. No. No face lathering required at all. Let's go ahead and open this up. And boy, I love the burnt orange color. Isn't that beautiful? Perfect, perfect, perfect for Halloween. Happy Halloween, by the way. This is the Halloween shave. And boy, oh boy, I was trying to think of what I could do for the Halloween shave, and I thought, you know what, the new brush is just perfect. And the introduction kind of came to me, and I thought that would be a fun way to introduce today's video. So here is the Platinum Strangelet blade right there, and we're going to go ahead and put that right there, and like that, the tabs poke right through, and here's the base plate right here, and we're going to go ahead and just slip that on like that. There it is. The notches on the end of the razor head really help you get a firm grasp of it. Here's the O-ring, like this. And here's the handle. I have 2 days worth of beard growth. So we're going to give this a quarter of a turn. Yeah, right away. Quarter of a turn. And we're going to start in on this shave with a quarter of a turn. That's a nice aggressive level for me, but really maintains a mild smoothness, so to speak, with this razor. Absolutely love it. Love the burnt orange color. Love the aluminum construction. Obviously, the double open comb with the twist adjustability just allows you to dial in the perfect shave. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Boy, that's marvelous. That is really, really nice and smooth. I'm going to have to drain the sink a little bit. Okay, I'm just waiting for the water to go down. Okay, that's good. What a great protective lather this brush produced. Marvelous, marvelous shaving brush. Great, great coverage. 2 days worth of beard growth, and I had a wonderful lather that gave me great coverage and really helped kick off this shave. Applying all those skin food ingredients to moisten the whisker, soften the whisker, and some great, great skin food ingredients for the skin. Great, great residual slickness. And again, a quarter of a turn really gives me enough aggression to take care of 2 days worth of beard growth. But again, a nice, smooth, mild feel, some good positive blade feel, but not overly harsh, just a good positive blade feel. Again, smooth and mild. First pass done, let's rinse. Wow, I'm right there in socially acceptable shave territory. I could run out the door, no problem at all. I think I owe it all to this Moon Stryker shaving brush because it just created a great lather. And of course, CK6 by Phoenix Shaving just is a great, great shave soap formula. Boy, oh boy, does it do a great job in building a wonderful lather. But I think the combination of this brush with this shave soap and also this shaving bowl, I've got a lot of great it's got a spider webbing on the inside that really allows like a raised spider. I don't know if you can see that, a raised spider webbing on the inside that really aids in creating and generating a lot of lather. So really the combination of the three just made quick work in building a lather. I want a face lather with this brush. It really is marvelous. And boy, the tips are very, very soft. Really wonderfully soft. Man, oh man, that's great. And I have more than enough for a third pass. But if I miss my guess, this is probably going to be a 2-pass shave. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to tighten this all the way up, snug it all the way up. That's at its mildest setting. And I am going to open it up just a little bit. Not even a 16th of a turn, but just a little bit. We're going to go east to west across the grain for pass number 2. Yeah, that's terrific. That little bit of opening up of the blade gap, just perfect. This is really a shaving adventure when you shave with one of these twist adjustable razors from Phoenix Shaving. Again, that residual slickness comes into play there. Man, that's great. Wonderful. Oh, little guy there. Don't know what happened. Might have been a blemish or something up there. Not entirely sure. We're going to get it. Well, it wouldn't be a Halloween shave without a little bit of blood, right? We'll use the styptic pencil or something similar to take care of that. Not entirely sure what that was. All right, second pass done. Let's rinse. This shave is finished, and I think it's going to be a BBS finish too. This was really, really nice. And this little guy right here, it looks worse than it is because of the water. That's going to close right up. So we're going to do our final rinse routine, warm water rinse, cold water rinse. The cold water will probably take care of that as well. And then I'll see you on the other side for the alum block, so hang in there with me. Very, very refreshing. Okay, clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. All right, great shave, and this little guy here, not giving up. I think it's going to coagulate a little bit. You can just see it right there. I think it might have been operator error. I think I might have, as I was coming across, I might have accidentally moved it down like this before I picked the razor up. So that probably gave me a little bit of a nick there. So that's probably operator error. And you can kind of see it right there. Well, we're going to go ahead and get the alum block and then a styptic pencil. So here's my Phoenix shaving alum block. Boy, this keeps going and going and going. We're going to have to pull out my new solid Phoenix shaving alum block. We'll run this under some cold water and see what kind of feedback we get. All right, here we go. Interesting that I did that on the second pass and not, or did I do it on the first pass? No, I think I did it on the second pass. Yeah, interesting, because I was at a milder setting, so it tells me it's probably operator error. I'll have to look at the tape again. I'll have to look at the recording and see what pass it was. I can't remember now. Okay, yeah, I think it was the first pass. All right. Okay, that's helping to close it up there. But we're going to show you how to use a styptic pencil. So it's a good opportunity. I do get a little bit of a zing there, but no zinging anywhere else. Nice and smooth. Some good bracing from the alum block. So we'll rinse that off there a little bit, and we will towel this off because of that. A little bit of blood, but like I say, it's Halloween. You want a little bit of blood. There's the dry dock right there, and there's the alum block there. We're going to put that in there. Now, to use a styptic pencil, you can use a styptic pencil like this, or you could use any of these rollerball kind of styptic pencils. They're not classic styptic pencils, but they have a little rollerball that has some really, really good skin food ingredients that will help close up mix. This one comes from Goodline, which is been a very good product. We like it. We've talked about it. And this one comes from Pacific Shave Company. It's called Nick Stick. Same kind of idea, rollerball. But when you use this, make sure that ball is rolling, because if it's not rolling, it's not dispensing the good stuff inside. Now, that alum block closed it up. Look. So it really wasn't anything major. We're going to show you how to use a styptic pencil anyhow. So what you want to do is you want to turn on some cold water, and you want to wet the tip of this and then apply it directly to the nick. All right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to run that under some cold water, and then we're going to apply it directly to the nick. I can't even find the nick anymore, but it's right about here. Okay? Yeah, I can kind of see it now. It was as I described it. Operator error. I can see that now. All right, so there you'll see it. It's going to leave a white chalky residue that will dry off, and then after it does its thing and closes up that nick, then you can kind of brush it off. But that's what it's going to look like right there. So we'll let this air dry. I'm going to set it down right there, so we'll let air dry. And let me show you, this brush and lather here. I don't think I splashed any in here. You know what? If I did, we could go ahead and generate some more lather just from that little bit of water that may have splashed in there. But look at what we got here. Boy, this brush is, look at that. Look at that peak. This brush, look at that. This brush is marvelous. And again, a 24 millimeter Snickle Synth hybrid knot. Gives you the best of both worlds. Soft tips and good backbone. So you can have a great time bowl lathering, have a great time face lathering. It'll cover all those bases for you. We're going to clean it off real quickly here. I'm just going to go ahead and just pull that lather out like this, and then just give it a gentle squeeze here. And you know what? I didn't lose any hairs from this brush either. Boy, all those hairs are in there. Every once in a while, the blue moon, blue solid blue moon, you might lose a hair or two at the beginning, but I didn't lose any here at all. Wow. So we're going to give this a vigorous shake here. And look at that. It's already dry. I could do a little bit of, let's not use the bloody side. I could use a little bit here like this. Oh man, huh? How about that? Oh yeah, you can see that right there now, okay? See that? How that, yeah. Probably overdid a little bit. But that's how you use a, look at that. But that's how you use a styptic pencil. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get some blue soft wind aftershave splash like this. Oh man, I love this scent. Love the burnt sugar, really just leaps out at me. Love it. Love, 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 love it. Okay, like this. Jimmy V method. We're going to let that excess alcohol evaporate and then slap on nothing but the good stuff. All right, here we go. And you can see I'm just hitting a little bit right there. And now that kind of took care of the styptic pencil. Everything there appears to be healed up nicely. Yeah, see a little bit of a residue there right over the area. That's fine, not a problem at all. Set that there, and we're going to get the star jelly right here for upstairs. There it is, for upstairs, like that. About that much. And set that there, and here we go. Oh, this is wonderful. This is marvelous. Great, great shave, all because of a really great shaving brush. Get one of these. This brush is just marvelous from Phoenix Shaving, the Moon Stryker. It looks great, it feels great, and it really, really creates a wonderful, rich, creamy lather. Great for bowl lathering, great for face lathering. I'm really looking forward to using this again. Face lathering. And I'm going to get a harder soap and see how it performs face lathering from a really, really nice hard puck. But this really is a terrific, terrific shaving brush. A little dynamo, I guess you could say. Let me show you what it looks like next to, say, the Doppler with the butterscotch handle. Thanks, Mom. There it is next to the Doppler, okay? Here it is next to the atomic rocket, okay? There it is there. Still kind of holds its own, doesn't it? I mean, it really, it really does. Just a terrific, terrific shaving brush. Again, looks great, builds a great lather, and feels wonderful in the hand. Really, really comfortable. From Phoenix Shaving, delivering a great, great Halloween shave. No nicks, no cuts, no irritation. We're not going to count this guy because it closed right up. Just, again, you need a little bit of blood on Halloween, don't you? From Phoenix Shaving, the Moon Stryker. What a marvelous shaving brush. We'll have links below. Give it a look. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel. organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Where's the box? I got the box right here. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.